Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Creative Picks. I'm Ritvika Gupta and this week I'll be reviewing ads by MakeMyTrip, BMW and Apple. Let's get started. Online travel company MakeMyTrip has launched its new ad campaign with Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt ahead of the summer travel season. The campaign highlights the hassle-free hotel booking experience on MakeMyTrip. There are two ads in this series where Ranveer and Alia are playing a couple. The first ad shows Ranveer telling Alia that even though he's leaving super early in the morning for his work trip, MakeMyTrip gives him the benefits of early check-in and breakfast. The second ad shows Ranveer and Alia on a family trip where Ranveer tells Alia not to worry about any discomfort because MakeMyTrip has a 24/7 hotline with a guaranteed solution in an hour. So basically the ads talk about the perks of booking hotels online on MakeMyTrip. In my opinion, the message comes across smoothly that whether you're traveling for business or are holidaying with your family, your needs will differ, but MakeMyTrip will take care of it. But yes, the tonality of the new TVCs are different from the brand's earlier TV ads featuring Ranveer and Alia. The previous spots were always quirky and fun, but these ads are softer in approach. But I think they are still enjoyable to watch.
पापा के रूम में कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई तो? जयपुर होटल में पापा के रूम का एसी खराब निकला।
MakeMyTrip देता है होटल बुकिंग पे 24/7 हॉटलाइन, किसी भी प्रॉब्लम का 1 घंटे में सॉल्यूशन।
नहीं हुआ तो?
1 night
फ्री?
Ranveer and Alia have great chemistry and it gives me a sense that the brand is gearing towards exploring relationships, be it among family members or just a couple. It's nice that they tried something different and I'm looking forward to see what they come up with next. BMW wants to convince the world that there's nothing to fear from autonomous cars, or rather, human beings have nothing to fear from such technology. That's basically what their humorous new film is trying to say. The clip shows a BMW 7 Series testing BMW's autonomous systems in the jungle when suddenly it's forced to stop in the middle of the road. We then see some type of a creepy shadow standing. It's a ghost, a typical woman in white standing in the middle of the woods with her hair down. Then we see this ghost approaching the BMW with the intention to freak out someone in the car. But guess what? The ghost herself completely freaks out when she realizes that there is no one behind the wheel. The car is driving itself. It's hilarious. Companies are still trying to figure out autonomous cars and people have many fears when it comes to a concept of a car without a driver. So taking this idea and giving it a horror spin is just so clever. BMW promotes the latest advancements while addressing that autonomous driving isn't all that scary as people make it out to be. I think the ad is engaging, creative, and effectively drives home the point. I don't know how many of you saw the keynote event by Apple last month, which was mainly the launch of Apple TV+, but what caught my eye was the opening film. It is just brilliant. The opening film felt very much like the opening credits scene of a classic retro film from the 70s or 80s. It draws inspiration from possibly any Hitchcock film. We see Apple's original colorful logo accompanied by a loud retro soundtrack. The film showcases the rich history of Apple's products and services over the years. They even referenced many of their previous old ads like the iconic 1984 Macintosh ad, the iPod ad and the HomePod ad which was released last year. So definitely a lot of work went into this. And I mean, it was apt for the launch event which was titled It's Showtime, and there was no doubt that it would be about entertainment. But this film really set the tone of the event. The credits put a big smile on my face. For instance, a Think Different production in association with The Rebels, Misfits and Troublemakers, starring Macintosh, sound by HomePod, written by Apple Pencil. I love the visuals, the soundtrack, and it is both captivating and unnerving. The curves morph into different forms as they close in, the colors shift from orange to green to purple, and many other shades pop and fade on the screen. As a viewer, the film is just beautiful, and I honestly think you shouldn't miss this one. So these were the ads I enjoyed this week. Tell me if you have a favorite this week. You can leave me a comment below or find me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is ritz.com. And for your weekly dose of ad reviews, keep watching Creative Picks. I'll see you next week.